Your creation should be good, but your packaging should be great. Think about the last grooming or beauty product you have purchased. What if I decide to, change their wrappers and I will sell the same product by wrapping the same in a newspaper, in an old newspaper, or worst, I'll start wrapping them in a black color plastic. Will you still buy it? Even if you will buy it, you will buy because you know the product. But consider this particular case. If that particular product, which is wrapped in a newspaper or in a piece of plastic, is compared against some other product which is wrapped nicely in a decently designed package, what do you think? Which one people will prefer to buy? Irrespective of the fact that you write in your black plastic that this is the best possible product on the planet Earth, but it's the packaging that matters. Whether we like it or not, how you package your product drastically impacts its selling value. And the same is true for our softwares. Whenever we create software, I have seen that, experienced that, observed that, and even, being part of that where we worry more about creating the awesome, beautiful product, awesome and beautiful software. But we give less importance to how we are packaging our software. When I talk about packaging our software, it doesn't mean how you wrap it in a particular piece of paper or create a packaging out of it. When I'm talking about packaging your software, we have to think about what is our software. If it is a front end, how it looks. Is it soothing to the eyes? Are the color schemes we have selected is good enough for a broader set of people? How people are actually using it? Are the user experiences responsive enough to be able to hold on to the consumers? All those things comes when we talk about front end. You might be thinking, well, okay, it may be okay for front end, but I don't need to worry about these things in back end. Maybe my software which I'm creating is used by some other team in my own company. Why should I worry about that? Well, there is nothing wrong in this particular thought. The only thing that will happen is that this will reduce the selection index of your software. Let me explain. Let's assume that we are creating a backend software, a microservice, and we are providing endpoints to the consumer. Consumer could be, some external people creating some software or somebody inside our own company. So what we generally do is that if we created some functionality, we say, okay, this is the endpoint, go ahead and use this functionality. While creating those endpoints, have we ever considered that, is this endpoint good enough? Is this endpoint, clear enough, subjective enough, or is this endpoint good enough to cater all the permutation and combinations that I have provided in my software, which I have created after lots of hard work? Think about a very simple example like a calculator. You can provide only one endpoint and you say, give me two numbers and give me operand plus minus divide or multiplication. I will give you the result. This will work. But just consider if some of your customers are only using addition, it will be irritating for them to pass plus symbol all the time. So without changing the functionality, we could have created a separate endpoint for addition. You just pass two number, it will give you the sum of those numbers. What do you think? Which API will be preferred by the customer who just want to do an addition? And these are the things is packaging our software. The functions which wraps our functionality, the functions which will be called by external entities. Have we thought about it enough to give it a proper wrapping, proper packaging so that it can be called in the easiest possible way and it can appeal to broad set of developers? If not, this is where we need to change our mindset and this is where we need to think about packaging our software. Your creation should be good, but your packaging should be great to be able to compete with all the things that are available around. In the software development world, we are moving towards a scenario where future software development will look more like a plug and play. And when it will be more like a plug and play, the software which is easy to plug and play will be used. And how the plug and play attributes will be defined, it's how you package your software, how you package your functionality, how you allow other users to plug your software and play with it. What are the configurations you are giving with your software for your users to play? Believe me, even a software with 10 lines of code can have multiple permutation combination. We need to think if those permutation and combinations are useful for our users. If yes, we need to provide those functionality. The good thing is that there will be slight extra effort, but it will not be complex as far as programming goes, as far as our software goes. But the major extra effort will come from the fact that you need to understand the user of your software product or API or functionality. You need to package it based on the requirements of the user of those software, be it the end user or intermediate users or a software developers themselves. Think about this while creating your software. The next time you need to think about plug and play nature of the software. Thank you all. Thanks for watching. We will definitely meet again. Until the next time we meet, good day, goodbye. You take care.